early. I'm bored. So I'm gonna torture you. Oh, yes. And today we're time traveling to 1985 to talk about Chidambaram Ragasiyam. Hi, konnichiwa, and let's get into the movie. With a lame intro!
Da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 na
What? I don't have the right for the song, so I had to MacGyver that shit? So the story of Chidambaram Ragasiyam is simple. Like Sherlock Holmes' Tamil, there's a crime, and our trio, Bhimarao, Arun and Uma, team up to solve it. Classic detective stuff, except Visu,
Hello!
the director, decided to sprinkle his magic dust on it, and man, this guy had zazz. But he didn't work his magic in the investigation part, even though this part of the movie is surprisingly okayish. I mean, he blended well the mystery part for the Tamil public, as we have our own taste, rich and flavorful when it comes to food and obviously movies. Yes, we are certified boomer, and of course we can't like new movie. It's an age thing, and we always gloat how our movie used to be awesome, how the character used to be so well written, with green flag hero and great villain. Oh my god, who could have forgot that? The cringiest villain in the Kollywood verse. You are so right. The movie has one of the best villain in the Kollywood history. See this guy? Well, prepare yourself for some epic time. First, the BGM, the kind of shit that Anirudh could never ever do in a million years. Oh my god, imagine this playing on loop. This goes directly on the top 3 on how to drive someone crazy without even trying. And to make it more awesome, this guy is the bad guy and he goes by the name of Black Cat.
The smuggling king, Black Cat.
Look at his coat. This is dope. This is so dope. Man is a villain, but he needed to showcase that, so he took his sweet time to custom made a coat. Yeah, it does. And if you look closely, there's a black cat. This ain't a cat. Bro embroidered a panther on his back. He didn't realize that's not even a cat. This is a cat. This is a cat. This is not a cat. Or a cat hooked up with some pretty shady drugs. And his gaze of the guy, not the cat, it is so untrustworthy. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk about Chidambaram. So the crime happens about 30 minutes after the beginning of the movie, because you have to introduce the people and the story, etc, etc. So a very strong-willed Chidambaram is all set to earn 8,000 rupees just to rub it in his own face, to prove that he's not an uneducated spoiled brat who's not worthy of Uma, his cousin. He goes for a job hunt with zero qualification. Man, I wish I had this kind of confidence. And luckily, he lands a job. Just move a suitcase from point A to point B. Now the trap, just a fake job ad. Chidambaram thought he was carrying some books or something, but he was actually carrying diamonds. Really? And so was Chidambaram, who's got caught by the police officer. And one thing leading to another, he managed to be at 3 different crime scenes. Now, the special talent is imagining a romance with your cousin while you're stuck in a weed place with weed people singing Chinka Chikan. And the real fun, the highlight of the entire movie, starts around 1 hour after the beginning of the movie. Yeah, indeed. Because Chidambaram is trying to deal with the aftermath of this, just let's say, a unique night. And Visu really gave some good stuff for all the actors to thrive. Because, when you have SV Shekher, it's fun. But when you have this entire awesome team, this shit becomes just as awesome as Space Mountain. Because damn, this is so messy and so funny. The saddest part is that Chidambaram could have gotten away with, but his uncle, bless his sweetheart, was so concerned about his disappearance. Yeah, while Chidambaram was running around, his family was worried because this child never came back home and it was a first. So he decided to go to the police station, which is quite logic. Girl, you can be a writer. And starts the first run to jail. And it goes on and on because the family is brought to the police station not once but 3 freaking times. And this entire part is just so well written. Between Chidambaram, who can't even start to explain what happened, Kattumuttu and Nachiappan being dragged out with Chidambaram despite their old age, and Valiyammai and Ponnazhagi getting crazy, and the lawyer, oh my god, the lawyer is one of the most beautiful characters of all time. And this whole part of the movie is just a treat. And it's not just that, you have everything. The 3 crimes are processed in the most funny way with 0 moment to get bored. Each and every actor brought their A game, which was the bare minimum back in the day. Hell yes, snap. I want actors who can speak and act Tamil and really act, not posing like it's a freaking Instagram shot. If I want an aesthetic, I would have go on Pinterest. Yeah, that one is ruined too. The funny thing is that we have the same scene on repeat. Scene in the living room, police officer, everyone is getting drugged, Manorama and Gandhimati screaming, and it's just rinse and repeat. But it's not boring. If anything, it's awesome. And this part of the movie is what makes this movie so unique and entertaining. But what strikes me the most is that Visu wrote a very green flag character way before it became a thing. In a world where we love to point at trashy main lead who's thinking wooing is actually stalking and win a heart just by relentlessly chasing her. Hi Rajini, hi Madhu, hi Vijay, hi Sivakarthikeyan, especially Sivakarthikeyan, who became my worst disappointment as actors I followed and became inexplicably one of the actors I respect the most. I really love your career trajectory. Visu wrote a very precious Chidambaram. Yes, I agree. He lacked the social skills to understand what people think about him. He fails to see how much his aunt despises him and fails to realize that his cousin doesn't love him, but she loves and cares for him. But it's more a fraternal love than a Game of Thrones kind of love. And if you decide to judge him like an average Indian mom who wants to sell his son for a bride, bro's got no job, no degree, no look, no impressive physique, which makes him a dud. Thank God he was born as a man, because if he was a woman, no way in hell he would have found a groom unless he gives some extra money in the name of dowry. But if you decide to judge him like a decent human being, Chichi is a sweet character. I mean, he always makes sure to keep a minimum physical distance between him and Uma, and always make sure to treat her dearly in his speech, in his gesture. Bro didn't even realize that Uma was not interested in him. Like I said, he needs to work on his social skills, but he's pretty selfless. And at the end of the movie, he says that even though he could have forced himself as a groom, he didn't want that for Uma, as he believed that when you love someone, you need to think of their happiness. And that's pretty cool. Yes, Chidambaram is no Gojo Satoru, the kind of guy that makes everyone crazy with his beauty, but he's a character that makes everyone around him safe, and I think that's pretty wholesome. And yeah, he's the one who kickstarted this movie, and without him, there would be no movie, and he definitely made this movie like 10,000 times more interesting. I know, but I miss this kind of fun movie. Come on, Ali, let's get drunk. What? We look down now.